Welcome to How to Use AI for Nonprofits, a weekly video series where we explore practical use cases on how your nonprofit can use AI. This week we're going to look at emails. Every organization struggles with emails. And a lot of people use AI to help them with emails, but I think we forget how many ways AI can actually help us. Here's a couple of examples, and there is still more. We can ask it to help just polish some drafts. So if you just jot down some stuff, you can drop it into ChatGPT and just ask it to refine it and give it a bit of a polish. And let's have a bit of an example here. I've got a dummy email. I'm going to come to ChatGPT and I'm going to say, please refine and polish this email. And I'm just going to dump it in. So you can see we don't have capitals, we don't have much spacing. And you can see it's given us a subject, hi team, just a quick update, cleaned it up, refined it, made it look a lot better and a lot cleaner. Very, very quickly and very efficiently. Still using what we wanted to say as the messaging. It's just refining it, giving it a bit of a polish. The next thing you could do is actually get it to write out an email from dot points. Now you'll see at the end here is a very important part. It says keep the human in the loop. So whenever you get AI to draft something, never use it completely word for word. Always ensure that you have edited it, that you're comfortable with what it is saying. So let's have another look. We've got some dot points here. I'm just going to copy this again into ChatGPT. I'm going to say, please draft an email based on the below, and just going to drop in those dot points. And in seconds here, we are getting an email based on that content. Very quick, very easy. Now, what could you do to level this up? Well, this is where you could actually start using dictation. This is one of my favorite features. So if you come to a new chat, on the bottom right, you've got a little dictate function, and this allows you to just dump all of the thoughts about what you need to put in this email, and again, let AI format it and refine it. Let's have a bit of an example. Can you please help me draft an email? I need to message Jesse and just say, thanks so much for coming to the meeting last week. Really appreciated your time. I think there's still a few things that we need to work through, but at the end of the day, I think we can definitely make this work. Click on the little tick. Takes a few seconds just for it to be transcribed into text. You can make sure that everything is correct there and then click send. And again, within seconds, we've got an email that we can just make a couple of tweaks and edits to and then send it off. Now, this one is my highest recommendation. And that's actually to create a custom GPT in your voice with your style, with examples, with words to use and words not to use that you can then call up whenever you need to actually help you with emailing. This is really important because we're giving the AI a lot of context. Who you are, what your job is, what your position in this organization is, how you like to communicate, some examples, words to use, words not to use. That'll then ensure that any email that you draft using this custom GPT, whether it's polishing, writing from dot points, dictating from your voice, is much more suited to you, your style, and your voice. It's a very, very useful technique. And if you are an AI Impact Hub member, we have a full course on how to create custom GPTs. The next thing you could do is actually get feedback, not rewrites. And I love this. Instead of asking AI to simply rewrite an email, ask it to critique it, suggest where could it be improved, and then you think through the process of actually agreeing or disagreeing with the AI and making those changes. So let's have a quick look at that. We've got a very long email here. I'm just going to copy it all and put it into ChatGPT and say something like, please critique this email. Do not rewrite it. And we're going to paste it in. And now AI is actually giving us a review of the email with some ideas about how we could improve it. So the tone and clarity, the tone is warm, appreciative, and team orientated, but there is an opportunity for things to be a bit tighter. Structure and formatting, it's already broken up with headings, but there's inconsistent spacing, extra line breaks, and may make others feel slightly just disjointed. There's actionability, language and flow, content, and an overall impression. And so that was just a very quick, asking it to critique us. You could ask it with more specific elements to really help improve the quality of your writing. And the last one is to just help AI summarize and suggest what to do. Sometimes we're faced with this blank page syndrome. It's, what do we actually write? And we just need some suggestions to help us get started. So again, we'll use that very long email. We'll dump it in and just say something like, please summarize this email and suggest a few ideas on how I can respond, and dump it in. And again, here we're using AI more of an assistant. It's summarizing this, so we're getting just the most important content in a really easy to digest manner. Sometimes we get emails in all types of formats, and so something like this can be very, very useful. And then we've got some response ideas. Do you need to confirm something? If you're available and want to help, if you want to check on something. So we're actually getting some ideas about how we can progress and then move on to the next stage of replying to this email. So as you can see, this is just 6 ways that AI can actually help us with one topic, that is of emails. Emails can be a huge one. It can take up a lot of hours in every week. So if you start using AI to actually assist you through this process, you might be pleasantly surprised with how much time you can actually save. So give it a go. Use AI to help polish and refine those emails, draft emails from dot points or using dictation, create a custom GPT so it can understand your voice, your style, your examples, and your words to use and not use. Ask it to critique your email, to use it as an opportunity to learn about how you can improve writing emails, and just ask it to summarize and make suggestions when you get a really long email and you're just struggling with time and energy. As always, if you got any questions, please feel free to let me know. Otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in the next video.